Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this another brand new day. Yes, indeed, it is Sunday, Pacific Standard Time. Depending where you are in the world, results may vary. But especially since, you're not going to be watching this until after, renders and is uploaded and scheduled, so it's not going to be, times change, and you could be watching this years after I do it. So, good morning. Thumbs up for that. Not a whole lot to talk about. I went Walkies last night, and I felt just amazingly socially irresponsible while doing so. It is amazing what just social pressures can do for you. And I have little social pressures aside from what I see online, because I don't have television or anything like that. So I get all my stuff just from YouTube and various websites. But even at that, just going out for a walk, I felt socially irresponsible. But when I'm just out walking, I'm not going and putting anybody at risk because I'm out just walking. There's no one around. The only time that I really felt that this was bad, really bad, instead of just, I'm being socially irresponsible, was I actually had to go to Walmart while I was up there to pick something up. It wasn't big, it wasn't bad, and it only cost a very small amount, but I had to go into Walmart. Boy, people are they're still panic buying like nobody's business. And it's crazy. So, joy. Yeah, still no toilet paper anywhere. The stupidest runs on things. Panic buying. Individually, people can be smart. We are smart individually, but we are also dumb herd animals. The more you put us into groups, the more our IQ plunges. Get us into a large enough mass, and we're morons, as evidenced by all the stupid panic buying. So joy on that. But I did go Walkies, and I still think my greatest risk factor is the fact that one of my housemates works at a casino where there's lots of people. So, like I've said, if they get it, then I've got it, because I share the same household with them. Thumbs up for that. But still, life is life. But going Walkies was nice. Now, one of the things that I did want to really, really, really talk about, this one really bugs me because I've seen it happening just in normal speak. And then I've really hated how the incel types really do this one. Way back in 1982, when I was in the Air Force, the United States Air Force was more socially progressive than what's going on. What do I talk about? This whole, if you're talking about a man, you say male. If you're talking about a woman, you say female. Or if you're an incel, you say man and female. But the point being, when I was in the Air Force and people tried saying male or female, they came out and they said, no, you say man or a woman. Because if you say male or female, female what? Male what? Yes, you're implying, of course, and inferring because of the situation, but you need to be precise. You're not talking about male or female. You're talking about people. You're not talking about biological terms. You're talking about people. Human beings. Use human being terms. And so nowadays, still, after I've been 40 years, not 40, almost 40 years since I was in, and it still pisses me off when I hear people talking that. No, it's not male or female, because it's male what? Female what? Yes, of course, we're talking about people, but because of that, use people terms. just a minor thing. or, use pronouns. Use people terms is the point. And, because it bugs me. And it always has, and it always will. But that's just me. And then looking off to the one side, ages ago, I had an idea for a story. And I'd still like to write it, because I still think about it now. It's a fantasy type story, where there's a, town where they have a thriving industry. And this one fellow is friends with another fellow, but as they got older, they went from children to teenagers to young men, they split up, and his friend has moved to another village and has gotten married and has come back to spend some time and say, hey, I want you to come over and meet my wife and spend some time with us. While they're doing that, in this land, they have what is known as Flinders cyclones, or, name can be changed. But it's like a tornado, but it's a stupid idea I've got, where they're Flinders, they taste delicious in milk, but that's really stupid. So it's just stones, rocks. They get picked up with the tornado type things and they tear stuff up. That's what happens while he is over talking to the main character. While he's gone, his town is wiped out. Everybody is killed by one of these things. But they don't know that, of course, until they're on the way and they see it happen. And then, of course, the place is burning because, people use fire, but things get knocked down. Fire doesn't always go out, so things burn. So, thumbs up for that. Place is a mess, but they discover, through just going there and trying to figure out what's going on, main point of the thing is the bad guy of the story is a schmuck and a loser. And I wanted to write a story where the bad guy is a danger, but he's also a schmuck. In the context of this story, he is it would be almost spoiled, except that he's almost 40 years old, the bad guy, and as a spoiled brat actually murdered his parents when younger. So now he's living in this dilapidated castle. The village outside is just abandoned. He doesn't use half of his castle because he's just one person. He has no servants because he's never had to deal with being a real human being. And he has a magical talent. He can make magical devices. But he's also a schmuck. He doesn't have that real motivation. He wants to be somebody and rule the world, but he doesn't know what to do or how to do it. And so he makes these devices. And one of them is a table that's got a map of the countryside, all molded in clay. And whenever he does onto the map, happens in the world. And so he's got these little carved, little tornado things, and he runs them around, and that's where these new cyclones are all happening. And he's wiping out things, and he's just getting bored with that, though. So instead of actually following through on any plans, he gets halfway through it and then gets bored and quits. And so people are just out in the world going, what is happening? Nobody's really quite sure, but this lunatic who doesn't have the stick-to-itiveness to really follow through on anything is still trying to do stuff. I'm never quite sure what to do with that one. I'd like to do something with it because I like the idea of the bad guy being a threat to the world. But only because he's a schmuck. And I know I'm using the word schmuck a lot, but it's just, he's a loser. He's got power, but he's kind of like the way I see me. So thumbs up on that. Doesn't have the stick-to-itiveness or follow through. But I have reasons. Maybe my bad guy does too. Past that though, I am just existing. I have been doing videos. I have talked with people. I said, I think it was yesterday, must have been yesterday, my time sense is so off, when I had said I was having trouble with my destroy all humans. I couldn't think of the word. I knew what it was, but I couldn't think of it. Right on the tip of my tongue. French have a word for that. The destroy all humans thing. I'm going to look up the habitat walkthrough, watch some YouTube walkthroughs on how to get through this one section, and then I'm going to go through that. My issue is I can't go anywhere fast enough to try and chase this car that's racing around. Even using my jetpack, I take off and try to take off after them, and it's still, I move like this and it goes whoosh. So probably a whole lot of luck involved. It depends on how much I can dedicate myself to that. Back when my wife was alive and I had my son playing, my oldest, playing a game on my computer, I had my PlayStation. I was playing Driver 2, and I played one mission for an hour and a half. Now, it took forever because the PlayStation 1 takes forever to load. I mean, it was like 30 seconds of playtime divided by 4 minutes of load time, and then I would try to do it and then fail, and then load, and then my cat is back there. If she's not using the cat box, she's either just digging in the cat box because she's a cat. It isn't that fun. But so I can do these things, and I just need to get dedicated. I don't know why I do the whole close one eye there. It just struck me all of a moment. I mean, it's not just I close it for any one reason. It's that whole concentration, or not quite everything all there. One eye gets closed, and I don't know why. Still, though, thumbs up for that. But it is a short day, a very short day, and in fact, oh, I did do this. I opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and because I have nothing else really to say, I'm going to go right into thanking 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment on my community tab. It is appreciated, each and every one of you. Now, I'm not reading the comments right now. My apologies. I'm not reading the comments right now. I am just thanking you for having left a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent. The fact is you left a comment. Thank you very much. If I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're just not good at that. Amelia, will you leave the cat box alone? Amelia, get away from there. Good Lord. Just stop playing in the cat box. And of course, it is a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count in American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my depression, fibro, and more, oy vey, I do my best. Hey, I'm back over to this camera. Calling up my Chrome. We have Mass91, thumbs up and thank you. And Ice Damon, greatly appreciated. Very cool, thumbs up and thank you much. And it's LLX Gines. I bet I haven't pronounced that anywhere nearly correctly. Thank you very much. SPD FL3XGOD, thumbs up and thank you. Sebastian Ferris, greatly appreciated. Kathy Kitscat, thumbs up and thank you. Stephen Blanchard, thumbs up. KH Mixer X, thumbs up and thank you. Mary Songstress, except each E is a 3. Thumbs up and thank you. MM, greatly appreciated. Shviko, thank you very, very much. Meme FLX, greatly appreciated. Colin Reisner, thumbs up and thank you. Adrian Bryan, doing my best. Jerky Turkey 007, heck of a name and thank you. Jason Richardson, greatly appreciated. And then we have Jordan Yakimov, thumbs up and thank you. Coming down to Laszlo Dalama, thumbs up and thank you, like the name. Russian Timing, greatly appreciated. And Turney, thumbs up and thank you. Bread Sandwich, well, that's a good start to a sandwich, isn't it? Brian Colom, I bet I'm nowhere close, but thank you very, very much. Confused Owl 29, greatly appreciated. And last but not least, Saul Godino. Hopefully I'm close, thumbs up and thank you very, very much. Each and every one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people, and it is appreciated to know. And thank you very, very much. Definitely a thumbs up. If you could check out my various links at Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. If you wanted to help me out but didn't want to send money to one of those two, I have a PayPal link down below. Check that out. That would be very, very cool. If you wanted to help me out, but you didn't want to send money at all, I also have an Amazon wish list link down below. If you could check that out, that would be very cool. Things like hamster food, hamster bedding, cat food, silly things, not silly things. If you could check it out, that would be very awesome. Now, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart, where I do draw interest. So thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definite thumbs up. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel and hit that bell, that would be very cool, greatly appreciated. Definitely a thumbs up. I would understand if you did not wish to, but if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now to the literal end of time. Definitely a thumbs up. And then back to this camera again. Yay! Well, I have a video to edit and render. I have this video that hopefully you're watching. If you are watching this, if you aren't watching this, then you don't even know I'm saying it. So thumbs up for that. I need to record something because I need to keep busy. I need to keep busy. And making videos at least gives me a sense of purpose. It may be illusory, but hey, it's definitely a thumbs up. So, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing.